Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be learning about scale drawings, and we're going to be looking at scale factor. And for this lesson, you're going to need to either be able to Google unit conversions, or we have posted a little cheat sheet for you that you can use to look up your unit conversions. And when we're talking about unit conversions, we mean like inches to feet, millimeters.
There you go.
To meters, that kind of thing. So we have a little cheat sheet for you here, but it may be just as simple for you if you don't know how to do it. It may be simple for you to Google it, and that is totally fine. If you say how many feet are in a yard or how many millimeters are in a meter, you can Google that to get that information to help you to solve the problem. So Ms. Woods is going to go over the first problem with us.
All right, guys. So on this problem, they are wanting us to solve for the scale factor, which that's what it should be for all of these problems you do on here today. So we have Paula measured a restaurant and made a scale drawing. The scale of the drawing was 1 inch equals 1 foot. What scale factor does the drawing use? Okay, so let me pull up my annotate over here. Just a second. Okay, so we have 1 inch over 1 foot, and where me and Miss Gross are going to tell you guys to always put the smaller amount, which I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this, Miss Gross. It would be the smaller amount within the units, correct?
Yeah, the smaller unit. So inches are smaller than feet, so we put inches on top.
Okay. So we have 1 inch equals 1 foot, and if you can either Google it like Ms. Gross said, or if we went over to this document, which I have annotated on, so it won't let me switch to it right now, we know that there is 12 inches in a foot. So we would have 1 inch. We'd have to multiply 1 right here by 12. So obviously 1 times 12 gives us 12. And that would put us in inches. So the scale factor, to always get in the scale factor, you have to put everything in the same unit to be able to solve for that. So that's why I made sure they were both in inches. So we have 1 over 12 would be our scale factor. So I would just put 1 over 12 as our answer. And I'm gonna go ahead and clear this so Ms. Gross can show you guys the next one.
All right, so it says Anne made a scale drawing of a swimming pool. The scale of the drawing was 1 millimeter equals 6 meters. What scale factor does the drawing use? And again, millimeters are smaller than meters, so we're going to put that on top. I need to be able to edit there. There we go. So I'm going to put 1 millimeter is 6 meters, and we want to convert because we want to get them on the same. It is easier to convert meters to millimeters because there are 1,000 millimeters in a meter. So we would just times that by 1,000. And so 1 millimeter would be 6,000 millimeters. And now we have them on the same thing. So when we write our answer as a fraction, we would write 1 over 6,000.
Let me get that. 1 divided by 6,000. Whoop, left off 0. There we go. So, Ms. Gross, you want me to go ahead and jump to the next level?
Yes, please.
You want me to do this one? Okay. All right, let's go to the next level. Okay, so this one says Paul drew a scale drawing of a house and its lot. He used the scale 7 millimeters equals 1 meter. What scale factor does the drawing use? So just like Ms. Gross had done, let me pull up my annotation here. We would have, goodness gracious, here goes my crazy thing, guys. My pen always wants to act up when I'm on here. Okay, so we would have 7 millimeters on top, 1 meter on the bottom. Correct, Ms. Gross?
Yes.
Okay. So we have to multiply the 1 on the bottom times 1,000 to get it into millimeters because we want these in the same units. So our 7 on top stays the same. 1 times 1,000 gives us 1,000 millimeters. So, and I don't think we can simplify this anymore. So we would just have 7 divided by 1,000 for our answer. Let me clear that for you, Ms. Gross. There you go.
Thank you. Caleb measured a house and made a scale drawing. The dining room is 10 inches long in the drawing. The actual table is 5 feet long. what is the drawing scale factor? So first ask yourself, which is bigger or which is smaller, inches or feet? And inches is smaller. So we're going to put 10 inches on top and 5 feet on bottom. Now we're going to convert feet to inches, and and if you don't know it, Google it. How many inches are in a foot? And there is 12 inches in 1 foot. So we would multiply the 5 feet by 12, and that would get us our scale. So it'd be 10 inches, 5 times 12 is 60. So 5 feet is the same thing as 60 inches. And now we have our scale factor, but it's not in simplest form. We can simplify 10 over 60 because 10 goes into 10 one time, 10 goes into 60 6 times. So it'd be 1/6 or 1 over 6.
There we go. All right, and then you may go ahead and jump to the next level.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the challenge zone level. All right, so on this one, it says Kaden measured an Italian restaurant and made a scale drawing. The restaurant's kitchen, which is 18 meters long in real life, is 10 centimeters long in the drawing. What is the drawing scale factor? Okay, so on this one, we're using a little bit different because we've been using millimeters with these, and they're using centimeters on this problem. So, okay, so the smaller one would be the centimeters. So we would want that on top. And on the bottom, you would have your 18 meters. And if you all looked over here, like we've told you, you can either Google it, or if you look on this one, there is 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So we would have to multiply the bottom, the 18 by 100 to get it into centimeters. Let me pull my pen back up because I lost it when I did that. Okay, so we have 10 centimeters. And then if you do 18 times 100, that will give you 1,800. And that puts that into centimeters for you. So then we would do 10 divided by 180, or 10 divided by 1,800. So if we simplified that, let me see here. So 10 goes in there, 1. So then we have 1 over, didn't mean to write that, 1 over 180 is what we should have for this answer. Let's put it in and see if we're right. There we go.
And the final one. Tisha measured a game room and made a scale drawing. In real life, the pool table is 8 feet long. It is 16 inches long in the drawing. What is the scale factor of the drawing? So since inches is smaller than feet, we're going to put 16 inches on top, and we're going to put 8 feet on bottom. And remember, there are 12 inches in a foot, so we're going to times that by 12. So we'll have 16 inches, and 8 times 12 is 96. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so 16 inches over 96 inches, and now we need to simplify. Let's see. 8 goes into, we know that 8 goes into 16 2 times, and 8 goes into 96 12 times. So actually 16 would have gone into it also, right? So it'd be 1 over 6. 16 goes into 96 6 times. Would that be correct? I think so.
Yes, 96
Makes more sense.
Yep. All right, so we'll do 1 over 6. There we go.
So when you notice, what you probably notice is as the SMART score goes up, you're doing a whole lot more simplifying than you were in the beginning. So when you get to these problems, always look to what is my smaller unit, and whatever your smaller unit is, you're going to put that as the numerator. Then you're going to convert the bigger unit to the smaller unit's unit is basically what you're doing. So you want to figure out, okay, how many inches are in a foot? There are 12. So you're going to multiply the number of feet by 12. How many millimeters are in a meter? There are 1,000. So you're going to multiply the millimeter, or multiply the number of meters by 1,000. When you're looking for the scale factor, you're wanting them, in this particular case, you're wanting them to all be the same unit. So you're converting them so that your numerator and your denominator both have the same unit. I hope this video helps you. Miss Woods, do you have anything else you need to say?
Nope, I think you got it all.
All right, you guys have a wonderful day.
Bye, guys.